there, I'm Pastor Toot Whitley, and this is Conversion Therapy, a podcast where I help lost lambs back to the heterosexual pasture. As you may know, I myself am a reformed homosexual. In fact, I was once a submissive to a daddy dominant named the Hog, who called me Roomba and commanded me to slide around his floor and eat the crumbs I found. Now the only commandments I'm concerned with are the 10 God passed down to Moses. So if I can get straight, so can you, and so can our guest. Please open your hearts to bisexual Meredith Palomo. Hi there, Meredith.
Hi.
I'm so glad that you're on today.
Yeah, I'm glad I came on too, Pastor. I'm seeking some help, some answers, and you seem like the guy to help me out.
Thank you so much. You know, it's been a long journey for a lot of people who come here. I understand that conversion therapy gets a bad rep, but really all we're trying to do is extinguish the natural light inside of you so that you can enter the kingdom of heaven, and there's really nothing more beautiful than that.
That's perfect. I've definitely been feeling like there's way too much light coming from inside of me, and it needs some serious dimming, so I'm looking forward to getting dim.
You know, that is a gorgeous way to think of it, and I promise you will walk out of here dimmer than you've ever felt.
Amazing. I can't wait.
Good. So I'm kind of curious, you know, I want to get a handle of this journey that you've been on, this homosexual journey, and where you're at so far. So how gay would you say you are on a scale of stand-up to solo character sketch?
Ooh, okay. See, so I'm bi. So I actually have done stand-up and solo character sketch.
Oh, understood.
And I mostly do like long-form improv, which I feel like is kind of the bisexuality of the comedy world.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's a good place to know that that's where we're starting.
Yeah.
You know, we're not fully at solo character sketch wig.
Yeah. Well, I do wig.
Okay.
I do actually really love wig.
Okay. You love wig, which means we do have our work cut out for us. Then.
Right. Which is, you know, that's not the reason that I'm here, but if I can walk away from here less drawn to wigs, then I think that that's probably for the best.
Absolutely. I mean, do you also tend to do sort of a fake facial hair from time to time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've drawn on a beard on myself for a lot of occasions, and not just Halloween. Like a one-off, my indie team is doing a show where we all do drag. Like at the clubhouse upstairs at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Wow, 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, fake facial hair that's pretty homosexual behavior, I'd say.
I understand.
And, you know, we don't really accept drag here. Drag to us is an acronym for don't really agree God. And that, you know, of course, is shorthand for the fact that God does not look fondly upon drag artists.
God doesn't, when I put that eyeliner pencil to my upper lip, God
suddenly goes, where'd my holy servant go?
Yeah.
She's gone. You know?
And I don't want to disappoint God like that anymore. I don't want to be pulling on, you know, big tall tube socks and wearing a backwards hat with all my hair shoved up underneath it. I don't want to be doing that anymore.
Yeah, that is a surefire way for God to sort of become lost as to where your presence is.
And see, even today I do have a backwards hat on, but my hair is out. You can see that I'm a girl because of my long hair.
Yes, I can see this. You're wearing 2 braids with a backwards hat. I mean, listen, we're going to work on all that. Okay. Specifically, later in this session of conversion therapy, we will have a gender specialist who might be able to help you with that, which will be good. But okay, that makes sense of where you are on that scale. That gives me a good sense of where we're starting from.
Yeah.
It says here that you were born from the union of a man and a woman. Do you think that contributed to your bisexuality?
I think it's entirely possible that having a male father and a female mother, I think, really contributed to my fascination with both genders. And furthermore, we get a few years down the road from my birth, I think it all really goes back to the live-action Scooby-Doo film from 2002 directed by James Gunn. Okay. I think is really where a lot of it starts for me.
Because of Shaggy is that the one where Shaggy?
That's in Monsters Unleashed.
Okay.
And that one was really important to me as well. That's also where we get, of course, Velma in the orange latex bodysuit. Yeah.
Damning stuff.
Really.
I really shouldn't have stepped to you on Scooby-Doo knowledge, I'm realizing.
I did. And my male father and my female mother did encourage my love of these deeply bisexual films by purchasing for me for Christmas a paperback book of behind the scenes stills that I read I don't want to say religiously because I know that's the wrong use of the phrase, especially in the context of you, but I read it pretty religiously.
Wow. Okay, so the thing about conversion therapy is normally we're getting parents in here who aren't interested in connecting with their children pretty much at all unless they're a specific way.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have parents who were encouraging this behavior, that's very dangerous.
I know, and they consider themselves to be Christians. And now I'm kind of wondering, what I don't even know what to think. It's like, oh, okay, you say you're Christians, but then you're giving me a book where I can look at pictures of Freddie Prinze Jr. getting his arm hair dyed blonde.
That could make any straight person bisexual, quite frankly.
That was a big and actually maybe there's some hope in that because it was the dyeing of his arm hair blonde. Sarah Michelle Gellar used to help him with that, and that was one of the things that they really bonded over that built the cornerstone of their relationship.
And they're married now?
And they're married now.
I think there may be some secrets to unearth about that dynamic, right? Quite frankly, if that's where it starts.
Yeah, if that's where it starts is, I don't think that's the straightest way to start a straight relationship is bleaching a man's arm hair.
Absolutely not. I mean, the only thing that should be bleached in a straight relationship is the woman's passion out of her body. Okay, so
I would say I agree with that.
I have a question for you. What are you looking most forward to about being straight? This is going to be a long journey. You got to have a goal at the end.
Yes. So the number one reason that I wanted to come today to convert myself away from bisexuality is because, as you know, as a bisexual woman, whenever I wear like jeans, they have to be cuffed. I have to cuff my jeans. And it's getting colder outside. My ankles are getting cold. And I'm, as you maybe also know, as a bisexual person, I'm wearing like a platform sandal or clog a lot of the time. And so
legal requirement.
Yeah. And so it's just mostly my ankles are getting so cold, and the iciness that I feel on my ankles in these winter months reminds me of the iciness of the Lord towards my chosen lifestyle.
Well, absolutely. Some people say hell is a burning pit of flames, but I say it could be a cold ankle on a,
on a chilly day.
on a 58-degree day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do feel like I'm kind of microdosing hell with my little ankles out all the time and my little cuffed jeans out all the time. So I feel like, that's I've been scared. I'm looking to get scared straight.
Absolutely. Well, and that's something we won't be doing here today, because there's one thing that I know from my time. I should say we have 100% success rate in our conversions.
Wow.
And one thing I know for sure is that people do their best personal growth when they feel ashamed and scared. So that's really what we're focused on here today. So we're going to get those ankles covered up.
Okay.
We're going to make sure you're not going to walk out of here with an exposed toe or an Achilles heel that could be chapped.
Thank you.
We want to make sure that we're addressing that.
And I would love to also go ahead and be forthright with the fact that I do sometimes also like to wear like a slutty little anklet.
That's going to be hard to overcome.
I know.
That's tough.
I know.
Because you can't even just buy an anklet at a regular jewelry store. You have to be sort of by the beach, at the toe ring store.
Yeah, I have to be on the Venice boardwalk.
The most sinful place in Los Angeles, if you ask me. The further west you go, the more sinful it gets.
Very deeply bisexual place. There's people with all kinds of bodies running around over there.
I hate all kinds of bodies.
With their bodies out. And when I'm there, sinfully shopping for
anklets,
foot and ankle jewelry, I do find myself ogling the tanned and sweat-slicked bodies of both genders. Also, even maybe all genders. I think that the idea of going to Venice Beach and ogling the slicked body of a shredded man jogging past a stall selling T-shirts that says, with the Chick-fil-A logo that say "fuck filet." Yeah, or like little booty shorts that on the back they say John's ass.
Yeah, John's ass. Or another shirt that's like, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Yep, I've seen those shirts.
It could be a straight activity, but on the backdrop of a place that has a hoodie that says "Reach your hand in my pocket, I have a surprise for you." Really highbrow humor.
Really, really highbrow stuff, and
it's not good.
When I'm on the Venice boardwalk, I'll have to be honest with you, I'm not really buying a lot of the straight merchandise that you're describing. When I see the booty shorts that say John's ass across the back, I'm not saying, oh, let me wear those for a man named John. I'm taking a picture of it, sending it to my friend John, saying, hey, dude, you left something on the boardwalk.
Oh, yeah. So you're sort of making a fun joke and connecting with your friends when you say
like
something
I text my friend John and I said, hey, dude, are you having a hard time sitting down today? And he goes, what? And I send him the picture and I say, you left your ass on the Venice boardwalk.
And, you know, I understand that humor is a coping mechanism.
I know.
It's a way that we cover our most fraught qualities, quite frankly.
And that's, yeah, I think that's what I'm secretly doing is I'm there and I'm feeling how cold and festooned my ankles are.
Festooned. I would say festooned as well.
And I'm looking for a way to run from how guilty it makes me feel.
Absolutely. You know, I think that it's a beautiful thing that you can admit that, though. You know, there's a lot of people coming here saying, you know, when I see a poster of sort of like a AI slop lion with a Rastafari hat smoking a bong.
And there's like mushrooms in the background.
There's mushrooms in the background and it glows in the dark when you put in a black light. Mm-hmm. When most people, when I'm talking to them about that, they can't recognize that part of their attraction to it is gay. And the fact that we're in a starting point where you can, you know, you have to recognize the pattern before you can cease it.
Yeah, you know? I'm looking back now and I'm recognizing that when I do see, you know, a UV glow light poster of the sublime sun with mushrooms growing out of it, the feelings I'm feeling are ones of homosexual lust.
Yeah, of homosexual lust. I mean, when you're bisexual, anything could rev you up. That's what I'm understanding, you know?
Yeah, that's an issue.
I feel like, you know, I've talked to people all across the evil alphabet, as I call it. And I feel like bisexuality is almost the most difficult of it all because you're so close.
Yeah.
You're so close to being entered in the kingdom of heaven, but you're in sexual purgatory.
Yeah, I have great news for you, actually. It's something that feels very promising to me about my personal journey, is that I am married to a cis man. And
that, you know, I did read that in your file, and that is very, to me, signifies that you're ready to make a significant change.
But when I'm with my cis male husband, say at a strip club in Las Vegas, we are both kind of in love with the same stripper and talking about how hot she is and how, I mean, she told us she was in veterinarian school. That's not true. But we both were like looking at her and looking at each other and talking about how much we want to support her.
Okay, support's a nice euphemism.
We'll pay for more dances.
Okay. Now, I understand the idea that you could fool yourself into thinking you were paying for more dances to help put a young woman through veterinary school.
Well, no, we really were paying for more dances because we were, like, enjoying the dances and enjoying this lady's body.
Yeah, okay. So here's what I hear when you say that. I hear you're married to a man. That's a point for getting into heaven. But this husband is enabling this behavior, where that's 5 steps back.
Yeah.
It would have been better if you weren't married to him, quite frankly.
That's part of the issue, too, is that he really, like, kind of accepts and supports my identity.
We don't like that here. We're hoping to find you a husband who makes you feel every day that you are a smudge, a burnt smudge on the eyes of the Lord, blocking him from seeing the holy light.
Well, I'm excited to go home and tell him, hey, babe, everyth's different now. Yeah. I'm a smudge.
Yeah.
Take a Mr. Clean magic eraser to me and I'm done.
That's what we're hoping. We're gonna get you to a place where when you're exiting from this church basement, you're gonna be avoiding the cleaning aisle for years.
I can't wait.
Okay, so what do you think will be the hardest thing to let go of about being bisexual? Is there something about the way that you exist with this bisexuality that will feel wrought to free?
Yeah. Well, first of all, like checking out hot people all the time is a huge thing that I love to do. We live in Los Angeles. There's lots of hot people, male, female, in between. And I really like I like a little looky loo. And also another thing I'm gonna miss is when I'm like at a house party or a bar or festival or something, and there's a hot girl and she wants to dance with me, and my husband's cool with it because, as I said, he supports my identity, and I'm kind of just like spitting bad game, and the ladies are loving it. Like, I'm gonna miss that.
So you're gonna miss sort of being charismatic and attracting hot people.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss being charismatic and attractive.
And you're gonna. That's the thing, is that when you're straight, charisma and attractiveness, they're different, you know.
Okay.
They exist on a different scale than when you are, quote unquote, homosexual.
Sure.
When you're straight, charisma comes from your ability to sort of demand to see a manager at a grocery store. That's your charisma sort of goal-based in that way.
So I need to step away kind of from like being like charming and engaging and step more into being like antagonistic and terrible.
Absolutely. It's sort of charisma from the angle of fear instead of love.
Got it.
And quite frankly, I mean, the way that I think that I understand letting go of checking people out might be difficult, but sounds like, you know, you're wasting your days having your tongue roll out like a big red carpet and your eyes boiling out of your head. Yeah, it sounds like that's really taking up a lot of your time. You know, that's fair. That you're going sort of like twisting your body and running after some hot people.
And my feet kind of circle up under me and it goes...
Yeah, exactly. It's
and
one
then I
big
take
spiral.
off.
You take off.
Yeah.
That's maybe not even actually good physiologically for you.
I think that is a fair statement. Because when I'm doing that too, my ankles are never colder than when I'm windmilling my legs around in kind of a little wheel right before I get purchased and it goes... And I take off after whatever hot person happened to stroll by me on Los Feliz Boulevard.
Exactly. And I think we're going to really be helping you with that. Sounds like this is not only an emotional journey, but a physical one for you specifically.
Yeah. Physically, I'm looking forward to being able to just jog because I'm looking for some exercise and not because I'm chasing after a hot piece of ass.
Yeah. Got to have your tongue sort of flapping out behind you. And when you're looking at them, you know, you have hearts circling your head.
I am going to miss when I see a hot person and it's like a pie on a windowsill. And you sort of
wave through the air.
I float through the air. My legs tuck up underneath me like this, and I float through the air down, you know, whatever boulevard I happen to be on when I see that good-looking person.
Absolutely, and you sort of hear a soundtrack that's like you do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna miss being able. Basically, I can lightly fly right now, and I'm gonna miss being able to fly.
One thing about conversion therapy is that we are looking to ground every gay person.
Okay,
we want them to feel like they're holding concrete bags.
I want to feel like they can't fly anymore.
No, locked down.
If anything, like lead feet shuffling along.
Lead feet. I mean, listen, we've seen a straight man walk down the street.
Yeah.
Heavy step.
They have to get new shoes all the time because they're just wearing out the bottoms because they just scuff.
They scuff. They're sinking through the insole, you know, heavy with the burden of masculinity.
Straightness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, it sounds like we're starting from a pretty difficult place, but I still want to do some exercises to test where we will start your therapy. Okay. So we're going to do an exercise called Finish This Sentence. Okay. So I'm going to give you the first half of the sentence, and you just complete it. And it'll help us gauge where you are in this journey. So, sin is just the devil.
Having a little party.
Okay, I mean, that's not wrong. All right. I turn to prayer when
there's a lot of turbulence on an airplane.
Okay, I mean, I think that's pretty normal. That makes sense. Shouldn't be the only time, but I do.
Well, also sometimes, one time I was in the grocery store and an alarm started going off, and I obviously got freaked out that there was some kind of a public act of violence going on. But I think it was just like kind of a maybe they were testing the fire alarm, so I prayed then too.
Okay, the greatest lesson I've learned from the Virgin Mary is
that having a baby at 14 years old is okay.
You know what? I agree with that. That's okay. That's good.
Okay. That's good?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that as long as the relationship is straight, who cares?
And the other thing I learned from her, too, is that if you really commit to a lie hard enough, you can make big things happen.
Now, hold on. When you say lie...
I mean, she was running around on Joseph.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess she was impregnated by the Lord, but it was divine intervention. It wasn't... Okay, well... Okay, we're going to move to the next one. Jesus died for our sins so I could...
Oh, so I could throw ass at Akbar to... Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the Madonna song. At the time goes by, so slowly every little... Hung up. Jesus died for our sins so I could throw ass to hung up at Akbar.
Okay. Okay. Sunday morning is a great time to...
have morning sex. with my husband.
Okay. I mean, specifically, you've already built up a case for me to dislike your husband because he's supporting this sinful journey. So,
sure.
I mean,
okay, let me take it back then.
Okay.
Sunday morning is a great time to call an Uber for people that are still there from the late night.
All right. I mean, it's a safety thing, I guess. I was hoping for mass, but that's okay.
Oh, that's the other thing too. Do I have to be Catholic for this?
I feel that Catholicism is the school in which this conversion is taking place, but we invite people of all stars and stripes because we know that our religion is the most important, the most valuable, and that our heaven is the real one. So honestly, I'm not looking to convert you to Catholicism, but I do think that our practices are rooted in Catholic message and ideals.
Okay, then I take it back. A Sunday morning is the best time to get wine drunk.
Okay. The next one here is I feel Jesus' presence when
I feel Jesus' presence when I don't know. Gosh, what do I do? Maybe when I use the air fryer.
All right, you care to elaborate on that or?
Not really.
All right. My favorite part of the Bible is
the end.
Okay. That I did collect a fair amount of information, and I'm grateful for that. But I do think we need to do at least one more exercise to see. I have high hopes for you, and I think you're going to bring me back here.
Okay,
so we're going to play a game called 5 Things. This is a Catholic exercise. It doesn't exist in any other context. I'm going to give you a category, and you're going to list the first 5 things in that category.
In any other context.
Doesn't not in my purview.
Okay.
I'll help you keep track of how many you've done so far. So, first category.
Okay.
5 people you admire.
5 people I admire. Stephanie Beatriz.
Okay, yeah.
She's an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She's married to a cis man, is out bi woman. I think that's great.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sensing maybe I should adjust. 5 people I admire. Another person that I admire, John Waters. Okay. I'm torn here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn here, Father, between giving the answers that feel true to me and the answers that I think you want to hear.
It's supposed to be, we're gauging where you're at in your journey so I know how to help you. So it's whatever your knee-jerk reaction is. But I can't help but have my opinion about it, you know.
Got it. Of course. Okay, then another person that I would say I admire is John Cena.
Okay.
He seems nice.
Yeah, John Cena.
Okay. Another person I admire.
That's 3 so far.
Okay, that's 3 so far. Can I say the entire cast of Scooby-Doo 2002, directed by James Gunn?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll count that as one.
Okay, amazing. And then, so I have one more.
Mm-hmm.
One more person that I admire. The inventor of the backpack.
All right, pretty neutral, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you who it is, but I just think that a backpack is like a great kind of bag. And it probably even was like an ancient person. But I really admire their work.
Yeah, the backpack was probably invented by an ancient person. I agree with that.
I mean, like bags that go on your back have been around for a really long time.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
I guess I'm thinking more of like the more traditional like polyester with a zipper. So it probably is a more modern
person.
Yeah, but I do wonder if it's patented. Anyway, whoever that person is.
They're the 5th person.
I have a lot of admiration for them. I carry a backpack as a little purse.
Oh.
This is my backpack purse.
Oh, okay. Well, that I mean, that's a mark against because we just want you to have a purse. Backpack purse is really, I mean, if I can say bisexual, it's right down the middle.
It kind of is.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll work on that. Okay. Next category. 5 staples of a great night out.
5 staples of a great night out. Drinks.
Okay.
Dancing.
Yep.
Pop music. Like we need main pop girlies on the dance floor. Like I need Lady Gaga on the dance floor. I need, Madonna. I need Britney. I need Ariana. I need Charlie on the dance floor. Chapel on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah, we're getting worse and worse. Okay, but pop girlies.
Pop girlies on the dance floor. Actually, Jade and Zara Larson, if we're being so real. And then we also need like a good group of friends. Fun friends that are down to dance, friends that are not going to turn into a pumpkin at midnight, fun friends. And then last thing you need for a fun night out is like an outfit that makes you feel really hot and sexy.
Okay, I would say there's not the only thing I really have wrong with that is all the pop girlies, as you put it, that you listed really promote and or are homosexual.
Yeah.
But all the rest of that, that's fine. That's fine. You can say, past midnight. Listen, I'm no fuddy-duddy. I think it's fine to, go have fun. I just think that it should be fun that's sanctioned by my views specifically. Okay.
Right.
All right. Next category. 5 things you don't want to find in your bag.
5 things I don't want to find in my little
in
leather backpack purse. I'm just thinking of all the things that are in there right now. Things I don't want to find in there, a parking ticket. I don't want to find, I probably don't want to find, well, I'll just list some things that are in there that I wish weren't in there. Loose matches.
Okay.
I had a box of matches and I guess it came open and they're all on the bottom now.
Okay.
Loose Tic Tacs. Same story, but with Tic Tacs.
Real loose bag.
Loose Advil. Same story, but with Advil.
Meredith Loose Bag Palomo. That's what I'll call you.
Yeah. I'm the loosest bag of the Palomo family for sure. And then one more thing that I don't want to have in there that's in there right now. Gum that's got so old that when you try to chew it, it turns into little pieces.
Okay.
Like little grains.
Yeah. You got sort of a fruit salad at the bottom. Fruit salad of objects at the bottom of your bag.
Yeah. Because I've been carrying this same purse for like 3 years, and I don't think I've ever like fully emptied it out. And
I couldn't really put my finger on it with clarity, but there's something very bisexual about that.
That's another
sort of
thing.
A pick and mix situation in the bottom of your bag.
Yeah. Also, what else is in there? Peso.
Just one?
The coin kind. Oh,
your bag must makes a noise, something fierce when you shake it around.
Wait, Father, I have something in here. If I can find it, this will be incredible.
Okay.
It's something Christian related.
Oh, I do love to hear that.
That a friend gave me. It was actually a very sweet gesture of her. I had my uncle passed away, and she had these little
I'm sorry to hear that.
She calls it a worry stone. It's just like a little thing that you hold in your hand. I really want to say it's in here. If it's not, I'm going to be so sad. I really think
there's all manner of things tumbling out of your bag for the audience at home.
It's like lots of like, what even is this?
What the hell is that? What is that?
I think it's a piece of gum split into some oil blotting sheets.
Not even the gum's wrapper.
I don't think I can. Wait, hold on. I really think. I really think it's in here. Here it is.
Wow, existing right alongside the gum. Now let me see that. Oh, so it's sort of a little wooden
Bible thing.
Little wooden cross embedded into some other wood, so you can sort of hold it and rub your finger on it. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Why'd you put it back in so quick? What else are you grabbing? Oh, right next to the match. Right next to the don't put them together.
Wait, hold on.
And what are you getting now? Loose Advil?
Hold on.
You are... I'm sure you can hear the jingling.
I can see it. I just can't get it.
Well, what the hell is that?
It's a tic-tac with
a
hair
on it. Really clear. Can you put that up there just so you can see the hair?
It's a tic-tac.
That's
dirty little
really long hair. It would have...
And you know where I'm putting all of this?
In the same pocket? Oh, right back in. Just drop loose. Drop loose from a height. My Lord. I mean, listen, you sort of warmed me for a minute when you showed me some Catholic symbolism, you know, this Christian talisman that you have. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
But to know that it's just sort of being shaken like a maraca at the bottom of this bag full of detritus. Incongruent detritus, might I add. A loose match and a tic-tac with a hair on it. It really shouldn't be in the same place. It's like a junk drawer on your back. What the hell?
That's exactly what it is.
All right. Well, that's for sure bisexual. Whatever the heck that was.
And I didn't even, when I came here, I was thinking so much about the ankles that I really didn't think about the more practical applications of how my bisexuality negatively affects me. And the biggest one of all is that I'm carrying around a garbage can.
Yeah, you have a garbage can with straps hanging off your back. And the main thing about it too is like it's a nice bag.
It's a pretty nice bag.
And it's also pretty small, and you were sort of like magician scarfing out just the most needless items.
Father, I could not, if I went through every single item in this bag with you, you'd be shocked.
Yeah, I'm already shocked.
If you need a Band-Aid, I have that. It's in the original packaging, but it's just like it's seen better days. But I think it would still work.
I don't know. I think having an open wound and putting something on it that's been jangling around
anything
down
in
there.
that bag on an open wound, I think it's probably a bad idea. So next time I offer you anything out of my purse, just know where it's coming from.
Don't trust it.
I also have like 8 to 10 lip glosses in there. I use one.
Lord forbid one of those break open and create sort of a gooey sludge.
Well, already there's been a situation.
And, oh God. Okay,
it didn't
what
break.
was that?
It didn't break, but it's just sometimes when you use lip gloss and you put the thing back in the tube and you screw it back on, like a little bit gets on the outside of where it screws in.
Like a ring. Like
so
a
it hasn't been
ring.
like a full spillage situation, but it's been gooey in there before.
I mean, I guess that
Please cut that.
Nope. No. One look at that showed me that for sure it was sticky. I wasn't looking at what was in there and going, I bet it feels nice and balmy in there. Regular temp. No, nothing to latch onto my skin when I reach my hand in there.
Before we started recording, you did see me like take some lip gloss out of there and like use it on my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking things out of that bag and I'm putting them on my mouth.
Open wounds. open wet parts of the body feels wrong.
Open casket.
And that open casket, I would say, to use a Band-Aid from that bag on an open wound is open casket. I think I got just about enough information to move forward. So it's very clear to me we have our work cut out for us. We're going to pause here, and I'm going to have our femininity expert, Vanessica Thighgap, come and join to help you on this journey, because this is really work for her. I don't think I could do this level of heavy lifting, if I'm honest with myself and the Lord. Okay. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Thanks, Father.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I was at my annual husband stitch appointment.
Husband
stitch?
Husband stitch appointment.
Like when
I know what it is.
Yeah. Beautiful woman has a baby, and to make sure she stays nice and tight for her husband,
they sew it shut.
Sew it shut.
A little
and
more.
I do that every year.
Oh, wow.
It's my dedication. I go back, get it sewn up.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the front of a football down there.
Okay. Whatever works for you. Tight. Okay.
Whip tight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's your name again, Portia?
My name is Meredith.
Meredith, yes. Okay, hi. I'm Vanessica Thighgap.
Hi,
I am
Vanessica.
the femininity coach and expert.
Okay.
I've been hearing that you've been having some troubles.
Yeah. I was talking to Father about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready to be just a full-blown heterosexual woman.
And that's really what I like to hear. Okay. Any other answer, I would get really mad. I get angry.
Ooh, I don't think I want to see you angry.
And I get violent.
Oh, violent?
Yeah.
I could see you being the kind of person who fights.
Yeah, I love to fight. I'm sort of almost always looking for a reason to fight. I have sort of this anger in me where... Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth.
No, you have a lot of hairs in your mouth,
yeah.
I think.
I love to fight and be violent, and I don't think it's because I'm pushing any feelings away. I think it's because I really love my life, and it just fills me with so much powerful energy.
And powerful anger.
And anger. Big angers.
Okay.
So I'm going to help you connect to your divine feminine. Uh-huh. I heard that you were struggling with letting go of wearing a little jewelry on your feet and on your ankles.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, because the way in which I'm doing it with like a kind of a cuffed pair of like mom jeans and like some platform Crocs.
Mm-hmm. You won't, on your journey of straightness, you won't need a cuff because you're going to be wearing jeans that are so skinny.
Okay.
they're going to be just wrapped around your ankle
so tightly.
Yeah, really tight. And they're going to go all the way down, like right down.
All the way right down.
To your sock.
To my sock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really tight.
Okay.
Just so nothing can get in.
Well, that sounds like maybe even I could like tuck them into some Ugg boots.
Yes, you could.
That and jeans with Ugg boots.
Yes.
Skinny jeans with Ugg boots. That feels pretty straight.
Really good. That's
to
like,
me.
You are such a fast learner.
Oh, good.
It's
okay,
really
good.
Sorry. Okay. So we're going to do an activity to help get you on the right track.
Okay.
This activity is called Madonna or whore.
Okay.
So I'm going to list some qualities, and you're going to say whether they're behaviors of a holy woman, Madonna, or the Virgin Mary, or a whore.
Madonna like the Virgin Mary, not Madonna like Madonna.
Who's that?
Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up.
Oh.
I'm hung up on you.
I didn't know that was a song. I mean, that's what I say to my husband. I go, every little thing that you say, I'll do.
I don't think that's the lyrics.
Every little thing that you say
or do.
Oh. Well, I like mine better.
Okay.
Maybe you should sing mine. You want to sing mine?
Every little thing that you say, I'll do.
Yeah, good. That's your new mantra.
Good.
Yep. Really happy life. You know what they say? Happy husband. The end. Okay, so we're going to do the first one, and you're going to tell me if this is a behavior or quality of a Madonna or a whore.
Okay.
Okay. Playing with your kids in the backyard.
I mean, you have to have had sex to have kids, but I think that's a pretty Madonna thing to do.
You know, you were on the right track there for a minute. Whore. The only thing you should be playing with is your husband's dick and balls.
Okay.
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 All right. Number 2. Telling your sister red isn't really her color.
Telling your sister red is not her color. I think that's like, I guess, and we're saying in this context, whore is a bad thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's whore because I think it's mean to tear down other women.
Okay. Well, I think it's Madonna, and I'm right because you're literally doing God's work. She looks so bad.
Oh.
She's a summer. She's not a winter.
Okay. And it's a winter red.
And it's a winter red.
Okay. What if I don't have a sister?
Well, then, I mean, we have more work to do than I thought.
Okay.
Okay. All right, next one. Finding your husband's Tinder profile, Madonna or whore?
I don't think that's really a reflection of my character.
No, it is. That is.
Then I think that is, if I'm literally just saying Madonna means good, whore means bad, I think it's whore, because I think that if my husband has a Tinder profile, then that's bad.
Okay, but it's for you. Are you Madonna or whore if you find your husband's Tinder profile?
I'm a Madonna because I get to have all this righteous anger and be mad at him.
Actually, you'd be a whore because why are you on Tinder?
Okay.
Sort of a
I found it. It's not just
my
like
son situation.
I guess I just was imagining that it was one of those things where it's like a well-meaning woman that I maybe don't know found his profile and put 2 and 2 together that he had a wife and contacted me to let me know that he was running around.
No, you didn't get a hey girly message. You were on there.
Okay, well then I guess whore.
Whore. Okay. Helping your elderly neighbor shovel their driveway in the winter.
Helping my elderly neighbors shovel their driveway in the winter. I think that's pretty Madonna. That's pretty good. That's a good do-gooder helpful thing to do.
Whore.
Oh.
What are you going to do next? Suck his dick and balls?
What if the neighbor is a woman?
Well, I know. I've heard about you, so I know what you would do. Okay. Buying ballet flats in bulk from Temu and selling them on Etsy for $50.
Horror. That's a terrible thing to do, to buy something mass-produced and then profit from it?
Okay, literally, it's economics. Madonna, you're giving so many children jobs. You're helping the economy like crazy.
Okay.
So, Madonna.
Okay.
Okay, helping a single mother find formula for her baby.
A Madonna. That's a really nice thing to do.
No, whore, classic bisexual behavior.
Oh,
what are you going to do, suck her bisexual dick and balls?
What if I was going to suck her big bisexual mommy milkers?
I can't even believe you'd say that to me.
Well, I guess if she had those, she wouldn't be looking for formula.
That's repulsive.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vanessica. I'm broken, Vanessica.
I actually can't believe you. Mommy milkers are only for your husband. he needs to fortify his strength so he can,
So I'm supposed
maybe
to
fix
be
his
like
hairline.
I'm supposed to be like Rose of Sharoning my husband.
What's Rose of Sharon?
Rose of Sharon is from The Grapes of Wrath, where her baby dies and she breastfeeds an old man at the end of it to save his life because they're all dying of starvation in the Dust Bowl.
Okay, I don't know how to read, and now I'm really glad I don't.
I remember we read all...
That's pornographic.
We all read that in, like, high school, and we all were, like, looking at each other like...
I can't... What, did you go to public school?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's why. You should have gone to a Catholic school, because then you would have just read about St. Augustine.
And all the cool stuff that happens in the Bible.
Yeah, super cool stuff's happening in there.
Like...
They stone a woman.
Yeah.
That's
and,
cool.
like, wars and...
Yeah, the Crusades.
Sexual assault and big crimes and incest, things like that.
Well, okay, wait a minute. You're going to criticize us when you're having a woman, like, breastfeed like a senior citizen?
I'm not John Steinbeck.
Thank goodness, because he's past saving, in my opinion. Okay, we're going to do some role play.
Okay.
So I'm going to help you ward off, like, homosexual advances, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to be ordering a coffee at a coffee shop.
Okay.
And I'm a barista with microbangs trying to get your number.
Oof.
So
okay.
I want you to reject me, okay? I want to see you trying your best, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hi, welcome. Sorry, my septum ring's in the way. Hi, welcome to Coffee and Bean. Can I get your order, cutie?
Yeah. I'll have a vanilla latte with oat milk, please.
Oh, oat milk.
Iced?
Iced? Looks like somebody's LGBT. Me too.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry. I guess I just wish you were. Would you ever experiment?
Does this person have little tattoos on their arms?
Yeah, of course they do. Because like one of like a little rose, like some hands,
really
holding
cool
each
silver
other.
jewelry.
Yeah,
like
really,
a necklace,
bunch of them too.
like a necklace stack.
But a stack jewelry, and it matches. There's sort of an ear scape going on with the earring,
And like no bra for sure.
definitely no bra, sleeveless shirt, good arms.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Back in the scene. So, have you ever thought about experimenting?
I did the science fair.
You're so funny. What was your project at the science fair?
I put ice cubes in different conditions and saw how fast they melted. Like I put salt on one of them.
Okay.
And I put one in the fridge and I left one on the counter.
What grade did you get on that? One in the fridge, one on the counter, and one with salt on it?
I was in like, I was probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
And I think it was more of a pass-fail situation.
Okay. Well, good for you, probably.
And I made my mom go to Hobby Lobby and get me a trifold like really late at night the night before.
And what would you even put on the trifold?
Well, like pictures of the ice at different stages. And then we
So
also...
water or an ice cube you took a picture
Well, it's kind of both at that point.
Okay.
It's like half and half.
Half and
and
half.
half.
Half and half.
No, it's all water. Is water gay?
It can be.
Okay, then it's all ice.
Oh, it's all ice. Oh, okay.
Is ice gay?
It can be.
Okay. I just want the coffee. I'll tap to pay.
Okay. Oh, tap. And here's another thing you could tap if you were interested.
What, you got a maple tree around here?
You're so funny.
Fuck.
I mean, a maple tree. I got something sweet that could leak out.
Okay, that's too much maybe for me.
Oh, really? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I could see your jangling backpack. I know you're into that.
Look, I just want my coffee, and I want to I'll get for my husband. I would like to please get a whole milk chai small.
Oh, so he's gay too?
He says it tastes like Christmas milk. And I want to get him a cookie too.
Okay. You know what's so crazy is I'm actually going to veterinary school.
Do you
like
want?
you and
Can
your
I
husband?
give you like $50 to gyrate on me and my husband's laps?
Okay, look, you were doing so
No!
good there for a minute.
No.
And listen, I really did carry you down, and scene, just to be clear, but I did really carry you down a road, hoping that to watch you. I put a stumbling block in front of you, and baby, you tripped.
I know. I'm sorry.
Really not good.
I'm sorry. I now that I know where the pitfalls are, I feel confident that I could do better in a real life scenario.
Okay, that's good. Really the main thing is that you try and you fail and you hold on to those failures and that they sort of eat at you.
Okay.
Make you feel really bad.
Okay. I think I can tap into that.
Okay, good.
I think I can tap into feeling defeated.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Okay, good.
Okay, did you want to try one more time? See if you could say no?
Well, you didn't really ask me anything that time.
What?
Well, you did ask me. I did kind of invite you to give us a lap dance. So
Yeah,
you didn't
I didn't have to ask.
Okay, so yeah, let's do it again.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the matcha world. What can I get for you, babe?
I'm not your babe.
Oh, sorry.
And I would love a half sweet matcha with 1% milk, please, iced.
Oh, 1% milk. Okay.
Yeah, skim is too little, whole is too much.
Whole is too much.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Almost. Wow. Okay, good.
Okay.
You pulled a face like you weren't sure if that was okay. But wow, wait. I love a woman who takes charge.
I hate women.
That was really good.
Yes! Yay!
Wow, good job.
Thank you.
Getting to I hate women is not something a lot of women get to in their first session, but it's you totally broke through.
Thank you so much. I felt it.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Okay, you know what? We're going to move on to straight affirmations. So you'll just repeat after me.
Okay.
I'm going to say something, you just repeat it, and our hope is that you can embody this. Okay. I do not want to kiss my girlfriends on the lips after 3 beers.
I do not want to kiss my girlfriends on the lips after 3 beers.
You sound like there was a question mark in the end of that, but...
Well, I wouldn't have 3 beers. I'd have, I'd probably start with maybe a White Claw, and then I would do, a tequila soda with lime juice, and then I don't really need a third drink after that. I'm kind of already there.
Okay, so the main thing you had an issue with was the
number of drinks and the beverage.
Okay.
So if it was really going to work for me, it would be I do not want to kiss my girlfriends on the lips after 1 White Claw and 1 tequila soda with lime juice.
Really specifying the lime juice. Lime juice.
Lime juice. Well, because if you ask for it with just lime, they just give you a wedge, and that's not enough. You
Yeah.
need the lime juice to cut the tequila taste.
Okay, we're moving on to the next one. I want to wear pastels on Easter.
I want to wear pastels on Easter.
Okay, good. I do not want to get my belly button pierced.
Oof. I do not want to get my belly button pierced.
I'm believing you more.
I have been thinking about it, though.
No.
But 31 is a crazy age to get your belly button pierced at.
What piercing would you get if you wanted? If you were to have it healed, what would it look like?
Oh, what kind of belly ring would I wear?
Yeah, would it have a little Playboy bunny on it? Because you could do that, maybe.
I'd want I would want a little charm, but maybe a little silver star or something cool like that.
Okay, we're going in the wrong direction.
Okay, okay. What if I did a Zara Larson kind of aesthetic, like a hibiscus flower or like a little gemstone dolphin?
Dolphin is bisexual of the ocean. That's what I think.
I don't think you're wrong.
So
I think they look, every time I see them kind of body surfing in the waves, in Malibu, and they look so fucking happy, and it's the most magical, brilliant thing you've ever seen. I look at that and go, ugh, hope I'm not like that.
Yeah. You don't want to be magical or brilliant. Kind of, again, the goal of today is for you to leave here more dim.
Exactly. And
as I heard you discuss with Toot.
Yeah, and a dolphin kind of of its own volition, not for human entertainment, just because it's having fun, jumping up out of the water and doing an arc and spraying water everywhere, and it's the sun is going down, and it's one of the most beautiful, awe-inspiring things you've ever seen. I want nothing to do with that.
No, we don't want anything to do with that.
I don't want any part of my persona to be reminiscent of that even.
No, in fact, whenever I'm near the ocean and I see a dolphin, I close my eyes.
I should start doing that.
Just close your eyes.
I'll just close my eyes to shield myself from the kind of joy and carefree and beautiful life that I don't want to have.
No, we don't want that here.
We don't want that.
No, you're going to hell if you have that. Okay.
All dolphins go to hell.
All dogs go to heaven.
All dolphins go to hell.
That's because dogs are straight and dolphins are
bi.
bisexual. Mm-hmm. And you don't even want to hear what's lesbian. There's a whole list.
Vanessica, I'm shocked you even know.
Well, I have to know it's in my line of work so I can figure out, like what's happening.
Name for me some lesbian animals.
Cat, obviously.
Duh.
Iguana.
Okay. Wow.
Girl with iguana.
I saw an iguana in Mexico, and I was like, that's a butch lesbian.
That's a butch lesbian. Iguana is butch lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell by this sort of rugged yet soft exterior.
Yeah, stoic, confident, unbothered, independent.
Horse, also lesbian.
Horse, also lesbian.
Very tall and yet beautiful.
Okay. You think lesbians
Maybe
are tall
trans.
and beautiful?
Well, I mean, I think lesbians think lesbians are tall and beautiful.
Okay, Vanessica, I'm kind of cashing you out here on your own game.
No. Next one. This is one you have to repeat, okay?
Okay.
I want to slightly resemble my husband's mother and never address it. And you being married shouldn't keep you from saying that.
I want to slightly resemble my husband's mother and never address it. Now, this is maybe something you weren't expecting. My husband's mother is a lesbian.
Now, why would you tell me that after you say it?
She's a lesbian. She was born and raised in East Texas and didn't realize her sexuality until after she'd already had my husband and his brother. And now she has been living out and proud for 30 plus years and is happily married to a woman.
That's the worst thing you could have told me.
I'm sorry, Vanessica, it's the truth.
That's like hearing an orphanage burn down to me and to hear that there's a woman who discovered something about herself later in life and is living sort of joyfully in sin. That's like watching a puppy get shot in the head.
Okay. Yeah. So watching like a 65-year-old woman retire to Santa Fe and like live her best life is like really
That's
horrible.
horrible to me. It's like a house fire.
Okay.
It's like a house fire.
Okay. Sorry, Yatma. Sorry, Sin.
Okay, this one. I do not want to sing Man, I Feel Like a Woman at karaoke. You have to give it up.
Do I have to say this one?
Yep. If you're committed to this journey, you have to.
This is turning my stomach, Vanessica.
You're a little green. You're pale.
It's literally like being like, hey, Meredith, why don't you cut off your most used finger? That's what you're asking me to do.
Probably your index finger.
It's this one. And it's not for flipping people off. I do not want to sing Man, I Feel Like a Woman at karaoke. Ah, yes I do, yes I do, yes I do. Let's go, girls.
Stop. Stop. You have to give it up. This isn't even karaoke. You're just singing it. And you already sung Madonna. Don't twirl your braids.
I'm sorry, Vanessica. I had a moment of weakness.
No. Bad. This is really bad, Mare. This is like really bad. And I thought you were doing so well. Okay, maybe we could save it with this last one. Okay. You just have to say it really passionately.
Okay, I can do it.
I want to have a Pandora bracelet with mostly Disney charms. Commit to it. Believe that that's what will bring you closer to G.O.D.
Okay, I want to have a Pandora bracelet with mostly Disney charms.
Good. Very good. Now, was that so hard? Didn't that feel just as good as singing Man, I Feel Like a Woman? Yeah.
No. I feel like I'm supposed to say yes. Yes, it did.
Good.
I'm excited. I'm excited to pay $250 for something that's this big and has Mickey Mouse ears on it.
Yeah, or like a Buzz Lightyear color scheme.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to buy fine non-costume jewelry commemorating my time at the 2026 Epcot Food and Wine Festival. I'm excited.
You know, you have a lot of information about that.
Well,
I think it's proof that it's the journey you should go on.
I do have a lot of Disney knowledge, and I am a fan of Disney. I will say, not the company, but the parks. I do enjoy the parks.
I mean, I love the company. I actually hate the parks. You know, they say Disney's the happiest place on earth. The happiest place on earth is every time I read a Deadline article about a Disney executive, like, you know, hitting a gay person with his car.
Or, like, buying a sixth yacht while they, like, are firing animators.
Yeah, or I really love hearing when they're, like, we're gonna create a movie about being a young homosexual child, and then completely remove all of those plot points from the movie, so the movie sort of has no clear narrative.
Yeah,
and then it fails at the box office, and then is used as proof that queer movies shouldn't exist.
I like that more than Ratatouille.
I love that.
How is that?
I love it. Ratatouille is canonically straight.
Oh, good.
A rat on a man's head.
But what about the whole thing of the whole message of like, if you can dream it, you can be it, and don't let people tell you you can't do something just because of the way you are.
Well, that's about if you want to be a rat who wants to be a chef.
And that's the only application for it.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah, universal application in that way.
Good.
Okay, before I go, do you have any questions for me? I mean, again, I'm a heterosexuality expert.
I would say, Vanessica, my question for you is, what are you doing Saturday?
Why? I'm not going to veterinary school. I'm not your type. Okay, I have to go. I have to make a big ham for my husband and my 6 sons. Brick, Nort, Shark, Fist, Rock, and Andrew.
Is Nort short for Norton Antivirus?
Yeah. That's where my husband and I met. He was trying to hack my computer because he wanted to see my nude photos that I wouldn't send him. Okay, we'll meet back here in 6 months, and Toot will assess your journey. Good luck, sister.
Perfect. Thanks, Vanessica.
Well, welcome back. It's been 6 long months, and we're inviting one of our most astute students of our conversion therapy school back. Please give a warm round of applause for the new and improved Meredith Palomo.
Hi.
Very wonderful to have you back.
Hi, Father. Good to see you.
Wow, I can just tell things have been going so much better for you.
Yeah, since last time you saw me, I've denounced backwards hats.
That's huge.
I've denounced oversized jean jacket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hat, oversized jean jacket.
Yeah, and I've been wearing jeans all the way to my heel.
Wow, jeans to your heel. It's really proof to me that somebody's taking their journey seriously when the back of their jeans sort of dragging against the ground, catching on leaves, dirt, a hole cut in there. Mm-hmm. That's the straightest thing you could do. Mm-hmm. That's very beautiful. So tell me, life's, I'm sure, been very different. Have you gotten a new job?
Yeah. So I'm now a full-time stay-at-home wife.
Wow, congratulations. That's huge.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of groveling over my husband 24/7. He says that I'm smothering him, so I of course now sleep in the hall coat closet.
Wow, and so for you sleeping in the hall coat closet, are you sleeping standing up, arms crossed over, sort of Dracula style? Or
no, I'm more so
curled up on a shelf?
Well, there's a pull-up bar in there, so I'm hanging from that by my feet like a bat.
Wow. Okay. And it's a new skill you've developed recently?
Yeah. I just figure, if I'm going back, it's also a symbolic thing. When I go and sleep in the closet, it signifies being in the closet.
Absolutely. And in there you go.
Back in there I go. Mm-hmm. And so that's where I express my innate sinfulness by sleeping like a bat, which is, of course, associated with a Dracula, which is, of course, associated with sin. Mm-hmm.
So that's how you atone. I think that's very beautiful that's at top of mind. That's what's most important to you, to make sure that you're doing that. So you're sleeping in the closet in the hall. You're smothering your husband. Mm-hmm. What sort of things have you been doing together that have been part of your straight journey? Because I know you and your husband used to do activities that would bolster your, I hate to say it, former bisexuality.
Yeah.
So what sort of straight things are you doing together now?
Right. So mostly it's, he goes out and does whatever he wants. Uh-huh. I stay home and fret and am jealous and check his location all the time and text him and say, when are you coming home? Where are you? Who are you with? Show me your phone. And then I'm just kind of sitting in the dark at home.
That sounds like a beautiful lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like angry and anxious and upset all the time.
And, as we've said, the feeling of anger, I believe, it's actually Vanessica who preaches that mentality of anger is just anger leaving the body.
Yeah.
She says.
Yeah. And we've never fought more.
That is so wonderful, because to me, when I've seen bisexual couples who may present heterosexual, they really understand each other. And I think that is, where the problems start.
Absolutely.
There has to be opportunities to misunderstand each other, and there's never more opportunities to misunderstand each other in a straight relationship.
Exactly. So, so he's out with all of what used to be our friends, and is now, of course, just his friends, because a lot of those people are women. And I can't even comment on whether or not they're good looking, because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you don't see women like that.
I don't see women like that. I see women as kind of like a glowing, flashing red sign that says threat, threat, threat to my marriage, threat to my marriage, enemy, enemy, dislike, dislike, put down, distance, hostility.
Sort of a Kill Bill siren going on.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm feeling whenever I see women now. Bad, 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 no good, bad, bad, bad. That's kind of what I'm thinking now when I see women. So I can't really go in public very much at all anymore. I mostly just stay home, and I make soups. I was trying rock tumbling for a while, but that seemed a little too queer to me.
Yeah, I mean, an interest in geology is sort of inherently queer-coded. As long as you're looking at rocks that have no certain sparkle or shine, or looking at a rock that doesn't have sparkle or shine and believing it has a true inside to be revealed, it can be kind of straight.
Yeah.
Hiking, walking on a big old rock. That could be straight. But it is good. Soups. What kind of soups have you been making?
Really straight soups. Like
chicken noodle.
Campbell's Chunky out the can.
Oh, so you're making soups is sort of a euphemism for
heating up Campbell's Chunky out of the can.
Yeah, also Campbell's Chunky, I think, is in the same category as sort of a Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, similar to that too. That's another thing. Is that I'm making the Hungry Man meals.
Oh, wow.
Making the Hungry Man meals. Because the microwave feels a little queer to me, I'm making them in the oven. So a lot of the bottom of our oven is covered in melted plastic.
Bottom? Wait, melted plastic? You're not taking covers off at all? I don't think the Hungry Man dinners are supposed to go in the oven.
Well, I didn't think that either. But,
leave them in there long enough. I guess they get warmed up.
Leave them in there long enough. They get warmed up. The plastic gets real melty, falls right through, drips all over the bottom of the oven. And then I serve it to my husband, and he kind of puts his head in his hands, and he kind of silently sobs, and he goes like, "Where is the woman that I married?" And I think that is a real sign of success.
Absolutely. Listen, if you and your husband aren't causing each other to cry at least 1-2 times a day, I don't think your union is strong enough.
Yeah, and I'm definitely crying a lot. I'm definitely crying a lot.
Well, I think something more important to address than that is I've heard you've been taking up some new hobbies. That you've been making some music recently.
Yes,
you've been writing some music and some songs.
Yeah. I've been writing some music, some songs.
I know that you said that you were rejecting pop music when we were chatting before the podcast, and you've been creating some maybe music people can dance to that's more appropriate in the eyes of the Lord. Do you want to speak a little to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I've been kind of writing personal hymns, secular hymns, because I wouldn't presume to be able to write hymns for the Lord. I think that's a more kind of holy person's job. And
beautiful thing to say.
I'm just a reformed sinner. So I've been writing kind of some secular hymns about heterosexual married life, if you'd like to hear one.
I would love to hear one.
Wake in the morning, give him some head, brush your teeth with pink child's toothpaste, go to the kitchen and eat some oats, but you can't heat them up because that would be too enjoyable.
Very beautiful. I think that's great.
Yeah, I decided too that I only brush my teeth now with children's fluoride.
Pink children's toothpaste.
Because fluoride seems a little queer-coded to me.
Yeah, taking care of your body in any way that isn't sort of a punishment.
Yeah,
isn't appropriate.
And I do buy the worst flavored toothpaste I can find.
Yeah, as
right now it's
asceticism.
Bubblegum kiwi.
Bubblegum kiwi.
Yeah, it was discontinued. It was. I found it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I found it in the bargain bin at a Five Below.
You're brushing your teeth with some from a Five Below.
Well,
this feels akin to eating a hair Tic Tac from the bottom of your bisexual
I would never
backpack.
eat those Tic Tacs, Father. Those are for ambient noise only, or they were. I now, instead of a purse, my leather backpack, I now carry just kind of like a little burlap envelope, and the only thing in it is, I was going to say condoms, but obviously I'm letting my husband hit it raw. The only thing in it is my shock collar.
Burlap envelope
with a shock collar in
inventory, one shock collar. Like, if that ain't the straight experience, I don't know what is.
Well, I have to put it on just in case I'm in public somewhere and I see
a woman,
Matthew Lillard.
Oh, yeah, Shaggy.
Or if I see Linda Cardellini, or if I kind of happen to think about Linda Cardellini in public, then I have to put it on.
Okay. And who's holding? I know you said that your husband was sobbing. You know, is he the one who's holding the button?
The shock collar button?
Yeah. Or you were also holding it?
I tried to get him to hold the button, and then it made him cry more, and he was like, I don't want to hurt you. And I was like, God, now you're sounding a little gay. So I have to do it to myself.
You know, the most important thing about conversion therapy is to take the values here and apply them to somebody else, you know? 'Cause
yeah.
It shouldn't just be you living in this experience of kind of, you know.
And do you think that because my husband does not wish to physically harm me that he might be a little gay?
I mean, I don't think it's a sign of being straight. I don't think it's a sign of being straight. But, listen, he's not the one who walked through my office doors.
That's true.
You did.
And let's get back to the truth, which is that everything that's ever happened in the whole entire world is my fault.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on a journey towards straightness, it's something that I think a lot of people struggle with, is knowing that if you are a straight woman, you are accepting the fact that at any given moment you can and should be blamed.
Yeah, and I've really been getting into that, taking that on. Like, I was at the grocery store. I was all the way across the store, and somebody knocked over a really big display of cans, and they kind of rolled all over the place.
Big guy.
Yeah, it could have been a guy, but as far as I know, it was me. So I'm running towards the scene of disaster. I'm saying, it's me, I did this. I'm kind of dropping to my knees, hands behind my head, like I'm about to be shot execution style, because I just kind of assume that that's about what's about to happen to me at any given time.
I guess you are in an American grocery store. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Well, like I said, that was one of the times that I prayed previously.
And how has your relationship with prayer been?
Great. I'm spending 18 to 19 hours a day just praying.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's real dedication.
Yeah, so anytime I'm not shocking myself, apologizing for things that, as far as I know, I did do, or attempting to give my husband oral sex, which he at this point is like, your heart's not, like, it feels weird at this point. I'm not even, I know you're not enjoying, so how can I, and I want to do stuff for you. And then, so
denying oral sex.
Because he has this whole thing caught up where he wants sex to be something that we both enjoy, and he kind of doesn't understand that that's not really part of the picture for me anymore.
Now, the most important part of sex is that both people walk away feeling a little ashamed.
Yes. Well, except for the man. I should actually feel double shame.
Yeah, you should feel double shame.
He should feel...
And the man should walk away feeling like...
mad at me.
I want a big... Yeah, angry and like, where's my big... I want a big sandwich, or like a big turkey leg like they have at a Ren fair.
Exactly. So I'm praying 19 hours a day. My husband gets home from work. I try to give him oral sex. He starts crying, and then I pull a pile of melted plastic out of the oven for him.
That sounds like a beautiful schedule. And then, the other 18 to 19 hours you're praying.
And then I'm praying, yeah. Or I'm shocking myself because I accidentally thought about Freddie Prinze Jr. and that little ascot.
I'm glad that you have a system that works for you.
Me too.
And if I'm honest, it does sound like a pretty difficult schedule to uphold.
It is. I've been so tired. I'm barely sleeping. And even when I am sleeping, I'm not sleeping well because, as I mentioned, I'm sleeping upside down by my feet hanging from a pull-up bar in the closet.
So would you say sort of wholesale things have been better since conversion therapy then?
I'm definitely feeling a lot more attracted to wholesale. I'm feeling a strong need to be in Costco.
Yeah.
Feeling a strong need to be in
Costco.
Costco.
To buy a TV, an HD TV, 56-inch for $149.99.
I need to buy a Kindle Paperwhite.
Yeah.
every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you reading on them or?
I'm reading one page of ACOTAR on each one. A Court of Thorns and Roses.
As God intended, you know?
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. That's also a little bit of my day. So I'm really only sleeping, let's call it 45 minutes a night. Because
that's pretty impressive given the manner in which you're sleeping.
Yeah, so I'm kind of what Keith Raniere did to the people in NXIVM. I'm kind of doing to myself.
That's to keep yourself on track with heterosexuality.
Okay, sorry, let's not.
No, that's to keep yourself on track with heterosexuality. I was like,
okay, well, I'm sorry, I touched on. I don't know if Keith Raniere is maybe a friend of yours.
I mean, listen, I don't stand by what he did, but I think it was interesting.
That it was heterosexual for the most part on his part?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, was it?
I think he was exclusively kind of sexually abusing women, yeah.
Okay. Well, getting a little dark. It is amazing to see you like this. I have never seen your light more dim.
Thank you. I feel dimmer than ever. I feel utterly sleep deprived. In terms of what I'm eating, as I mentioned in my song, cold, uncooked oats.
Mm-hmm. So dry oats, sort of horse style.
Horse style, which Vanessica did mention is a lesbian animal. Mm-hmm. But I think the way I'm doing it is very straight. Mm-hmm. Because when a horse eats oats, it likes it. Mm-hmm. And when I eat oats, I really, 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 really don't.
Well, it's a good practice. How they say, like, Special K was invented to curb masturbation, or the Christian couples are known to, before they're married, to avoid having sex, eat a raw potato every time they think an impure thought.
Yeah, so that's kind of me with my uncooked oats.
Yeah, you with your oats. Marin or oats.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing that's in my burlap envelope is loose oats.
You can't get away from loose in the bottom of a bag, can you? Your sexuality might change. You might age with time. Shock collar or not, something loose is always going to be jangling in the bottom of that bag.
Something loose in my bag. And that's what I'm learning, too, is that there are certain parts of me that are just...
loose bag Palomo. Said it before and say it again.
That's part of me that I've learned is not tied to my sexuality, is my desire to have small, loose items in a bag that I carry.
Shock collar and some loose oats.
So yeah, I'm either, if I get too excited thinking about James Gunn's 2002 Scooby-Doo live action film, or worse even, Monsters Unleashed.
Shock collar on,
oats in the mouth, shocking myself while trying to swallow dry oats, kind of like choking, gagging, having a little fit, and then of course everyone's a little disturbed, and then that of course helps because then I feel more sense of shame, blame, guilt,
and you associate those things with this sinful behavior, and that helps you avoid it.
Exactly. And my new straight lifestyle is all kind of shame, blame, guilt, and pain, which I think is kind of the four posts of what you really wanted to
SBG and P. Most important elements of a straight life, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're doing great.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy. Would you say that you've been fully converted?
I would say I've been fully converted. I would say my marriage has never been worse. And I would say I've never been more miserable.
Wow. I'm so glad we went on this journey together. One thing that I always want to ask people, just to make sure to help, because we live in a very technological world, is there any social media accounts we should be avoiding?
Okay, social media accounts to avoid. You should avoid my personal account, meredith.d.palomo. If you wanted to just make sure that I'm staying on my journey, you could follow me there. If you want to avoid a group of like really amazing improvisers, many of which are queer, yikes.
Definitely want to avoid that.
Don't follow at danceclubremix.mp4. Because
horrible.
There's a person on my team named DJ Mausner, and they are very queer, and they are trans, and they are such like a delight and a wonderful person. So you probably don't want to be assaulted with their visage.
Yeah, that would be very confusing.
So don't follow that. And then I'm on another group of amazing female improvisers called Shag, and some of us are queer, and we all are women, so obviously you're not going to want to see that.
No women on stage.
And you definitely are not going to want to see, like, joyful women being hilarious and, like, maximizing their joint slay. So, like, don't follow at shag.improv.
Okay, definitely no at shag.improv. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad to welcome you back into the kingdom of heaven.
I've never been happier to have warm ankles and a cold heart.